Let's get to the point and roll another joint. Turn the YouTube up loud. I'm too bad to be proud. The Reverend, Coyote, Mojo, Cactus. Welcome to the show. I'll end on this. It's a plant with an interesting story, at least to me. And I suppose that's my cliffhanger if you watch the next episode. As promised, here's the sequel. Okay, this is some kind of a cactus plant. I could look it up and tell you what kind, but I didn't. It's got the ridges like the Cactus, but it's just flat. It's besides the point. I mean, I guess type of plant kind of matters, but see this interesting shape sticking up. Let's see if I do that. Brighten it up a little bit. Okay. That's the root. And out of the root are growing the, I should know my cactus terminology better, but there's the above ground part, we'll just call it. It's the original plant. It's kind of in bad shape, but it's in a messy part of the yard right now. It's just kind of set aside till I can do something with it. But you see, it's just basically these big leaf things. Hadn't flowered this year yet either, probably because it's not happy over here. So I got my composter. I'm sure we'll do some videos on compost because composting's fun. And sometimes I get sticks and junk that just too big for the composter, and so I just throw it in this little pot here, and it'll break down enough eventually. I'll throw it in the composter. But that root portion of that plant got thrown in here because I was repotting and this and that, and this is not the same type of plant, but it was just basically something like this, just a lower stem and some roots sticking on it. And one day I was going past, and I looked down and I saw green. This long leaf was a little tiny leaf like that one. So it just sat there for about a month and got the bright idea of what would happen if I planted it in the dirt with just the bottom portions of the root in the ground. Okay, I turned on the light on the camera. So see, these were the bottom portions of the root. Kind of came up, and it was up and down anyway. That was just it's planted sideways, to make a long story short. And it's kind of neat looking, so it'll be interesting to see how this looks. Here's another little root going off. I put it in the ground. I mean, it had one leaf, and now it is thriving. Here's what that mama plant looks like with a little better lighting. You see how the ridges are, and it's just very flat. Very similar. See how the root part is at the bottom? Anyway, the pattern is very similar to Trichocereus. Now here's a Trichocereus, and you can see they're round, but they kind of have that same ridgeness to them. Got a train going by. I missed the sundown. I was eating, but the blue hour looks pretty. So there's the story of my unique little cactus that I doubt anybody else has one that's potted exactly like that. I guess that's the mad scientist in me experimenting. So thanks for watching the second episode of the Reverend, Coyote, Mojo, Cactus show. And I'll see you next time.